Tonight, an inside look at a team focused on finding fugitives and the critical role that one team member plays. Channel 9 had exclusive access to a 10-day operation as U.S. Marshals search for suspects in Gaston and York counties. We've shared part of that already with you in the past week. But new tonight, Genevieve Curtis says one team member does things the others just can't.
This is the United States Marshal Service with a warrant. Come to the front door with your hands up. We are not going away. Do it now.
When it comes to a manhunt, some of the work
keep your hands up
can only be done by a four-legged fugitive finder.
Hey, bud. Come on, let's go.
Rino, a 2-year-old Belgian Malinois, is a new but equal member of the Carolinas Regional Fugitive Task Force.
And he's coming along very nicely. The team loves him, and he loves the team. Hello.
His teammate and handler is a U.S. Deputy Marshal named Dave. We aren't sharing his last name, but since Rino was a puppy, Dave has trained him for one job.
We're trying to find bad guys every day.
Unlike other police dogs who can be trained to find explosives and drugs or to patrol, Rino is laser focused on one thing: finding people.
He's only trained to find human scent, right? Whether that be on a track, he's tracking somebody through the field, he's trying to find somebody in a building. This is the bread and butter of what we do.
With this camera on his vest, Rino can go into homes or spaces before the team. His size and agility helps him wiggle into tricky hiding spots so officers aren't putting themselves in risky positions. His camera lets Dave know what's inside.
And he can go under a bed. He can go up into an attic. He can go down into the crawl space that we're unable to access. He is a huge officer safety element. He's probably one of the best tools that we have in our arsenal.
Dave says canines like Rino help to protect not only the officers, but also the people they're looking for, and oftentimes can force those in hiding to wave the white flag quickly.
Most people, when we're looking for them, they just see the dog and they give up, and that's what we want. We don't necessarily want to use a dog if we can avoid it.
front door open, someone standing there.
We saw that in action when we rode with the team for Operation Washout. 7 days of tracking fugitives across Gaston and York counties. A few members of the task force also had canines from local agencies working to achieve what they call a canine surrender. If it takes someone a while to answer the door, marshals can announce by loudspeaker that the dog is ready and waiting.
You have a warrant for your arrest. We are going to put a canine inside.
Just moments after that announcement, the door opened.
Keep your hands up.
And out came Charlene Bozark, wanted for drug trafficking.
I can't tell you how many canine surrenders we've had, and then we end up finding, hey, they had a gun inside. And just because the dog is there, they didn't want to mess with it. They came out and gave up.
During this 7-day operation, Rino conducted 6 searches and had 4 canine surrenders. He also helped bring a peaceful resolution to this SWAT situation in Huntersville. Marshals say Ryan Leupold had barricaded himself inside this home. Leupold was wanted on charges of breaking and entering, terrorizing, and injury. The standoff ended after several hours when Rino went inside and found him.
When you watch him work that you've trained so hard for and he does successfully, it's just really cool to see.
After a long day of sniffing out people on the run, Rino heads home with Dave to relax and spend some time with Dave's first canine, Frago, who retired from the Marshal Service and now has a permanent post under the high chair.
To see that switch from, hey, I'm working, to coming home and it's off is really great to see. They just know that, hey, my vest is off, and put my hair down a little bit, and now I'm home.
Putting his paws up and resting for the next day's chase.
Good job, buddy. How can you not like this job?
You may be wondering about the safety of dogs like Rino. Well, it doesn't happen a lot, but last month in Chicago, a U.S. Marshal and his dog were both shot while serving a warrant. Fortunately, both of them are okay. You can watch all of our previous reports on the 10-day Marshals operations. They're with this story on the WSOC TV News app.